This car is currently winning the ARA Limited Two-Wheel Drive National Championship. The question is it going to be the fastest two-wheel drive car out here on our rally course? All right, Chris here. It's amazing to have you out here for the Hoonigan Rally Speedrun Championship.
Thank you so much for the invite. Such a dream come true to be part of a Hoonigan project. I mean, I'm here because of everything that they've done, so super excited about that.
Tell us a little bit about how you get started in racing and rally and where you're at now.
Found out about this sport living in Colorado Cog Rally 2003. Saw a car roll down a ridge and we just were obsessed. I learned how to run businesses so that I could make enough money, and I happen to also now run a rally school in northern New Hampshire, Team O'Neill.
We've had all different shapes and sizes of cars out here. Limited two-wheel drive class. Can you go into that, what the spec is roughly, and who are you competing against?
Yeah, so limited two-wheel drive is interesting because what our cars and classes are stock gearbox, stock engine, stock axles. The goal is a bit more financially accessible for most people. So this is a stock Ford Fiesta ST with a roll cage and some nicer suspension. So we're racing against guys like that. We're also racing against rear-wheel drive BMWs and anything that's two-wheel drive driven, that's mainly stock components. That's who we're racing against.
Suspension and brakes are open. Tell me about the suspension.
Yeah, so suspension, we're really happy to be partnered with Öhlins. They actually developed the suspension in Europe and they've won rally championships and they brought it over to the United States, let me play with it, taught me about how suspension works, and we threw it in the car. And so I might hit some of these jumps out here and give the Öhlins a little bit of a test.
Putting power to the ground is super important. Can you talk about that?
So we do have a Cusco diff in the gearbox, so that really, and it's aggressive, so we get like 60%, which means that we get a lot of drive to the other wheel, which is the way I like to drive, a little more aggressively as well. And the other things that we've got here, it's about 200 horsepower engine, which is a Cobb tune and a little bit more than what you get out of stock. And all the internals are stock, so we can't turn it up too high. It's a 6-speed stock manual gearbox in the car as well.
So we've seen all different kinds of rally tires. We dove into a little bit of rally tire tech, but we haven't seen these exact ones, I don't believe. What are these?
These are Michelin LTX tires, partner with us here at Team O'Neill, and designed and engineered these tires for a smaller, lighter car like mine. And so it's something that we discuss tire pressures. I'm actually running a higher tire pressure because that's what the engineers designed this tire to use, the design pattern of that tread. So we're gonna see how it does on the course here.
Can you talk a little bit of strategy going into the lap?
Yeah, for me, you know, especially loose surface, I don't wanna break my axles. They are stock axles and I do break them a lot. So the least amount I can steer and use momentum properly, you know, that's gonna be my goal. That's my strategy, is turn as little as possible.
Outstanding. Chris here in the Ford Fiesta ST, two-wheel drive car. The two-wheel drive record right now is a 149, and that's honestly kind of about where I'd expect this car to be, in the low 150s.
I think you just crested it. That's a long run for that little car. I was surprised at how late he was breaking into the blind crest left. He held it in. I mean, the car's not moving as fast, so you don't have to brake as early, but still, he broke like past the big bush up there.
All right, so he's coming through the fast stretch right now, downhill into the donuts around the hay bales. Front-wheel drive car, it's just gonna be a struggle, is what it is. What you don't wanna do in a front-wheel drive car is turn the wheel all the way and jump on the gas on a bumpy road, because you'll just blow up a front CV joint, front axle, and then you're in big trouble. Looking pretty good. Kind of a little hop over the jumps, just a practice lap, getting a feel for it. How's it going? What do you think?
Whew, I definitely screwed up. I hit the berm on after the jump. I tried to straight line that corner, the one with the off camera.
Yeah, sure.
But I'm hoping, could I take some of the stuff out of the back? I got tires and stuff. I would have loved to take it out if I could.
Oh, hell yeah, let's do it. Perfect. Brian, just take a drink. Second practice, off the line, front wheel drive off the line is what it is, but that's why we made the start on a downhill, just to give them a little bit of a better launch. Coming into the first S turn, he'll be fine. He knows what he's got to do. Carrying speed into the first hairpin over the crest. Let's see if he can pull it off around the hay bales. Too late, too wide, too much. If he tidies that up, he'll be okay. And then let's see how he does over the jump, no jump section. Coming off the jump into Scully's corner, keeping the throttle down, front wheel drive, leaving a lot of gas on, using some left foot brake to get the car rotated. Coming through and across the line, tidy. It's good.
Yeah, way better without that weight.
Lighter car?
Yeah, lighter car, much smoother, didn't screw up. Other than I dug in hard on that 360, so.
Yeah, came in a little fast, a little late.
If I could just replicate that 3 times, I'll be happy with the run.
Back to the start, and we're gonna time this one. Chris is looking good on the first section of the course. He's running about 1/4 of a second faster than his practice times. If he can keep up with that, he's gonna set a good time today. Was pretty tidy that time though. The donut around the hay bales. You're sort of riding the struggle bus a little bit with a front wheel drive car. It is what it is. Up and over. He took the no jump option. Coming around the big hairpin. Don't get it too sideways in the sand. Nice, looking good. Let's see, second jump or no jump. He's going for the jump. Boy, I think he's only in second gear though. That's the problem with a street transmission, a normal stock transmission. The gearing is not optimized for this. The gears are kind of long and they're kind of not in the right places. Coming through and across the line.
So much harder without a co-driver. I don't even know.
I don't know where to go.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I can't tell you your times, but you're pretty good off the start through the first section. Then you were a little slower in the middle, but then you kind of made it out. It's probably just the hill. How's the hill?
Starting to rut already.
Yeah.
And I decided I stayed in third, which I did the first 2 practice runs, but I'm gonna try shifting to second there. See if there's anything left.
Are you going in the ruts? Are you staying out of the ruts? What are you doing?
Especially into that turn up the hill, I made a little rut.
Nice.
So I think it's hooking me up. So I think I'm going to try to stay in the rut there for sure.
That's awesome. First lap was good. Let's do it again.
All right.
Oh, weak launch. Not his fault. That's another thing with this stock standard car and a standard transmission in these limited classes. You're not going to get the heroic rally car launch every single time. Down the first straightaway, into the first hairpin turn. This one goes over that blind crest and it's a little hard to judge, but he knows where it's going. He's seen it enough times. Front wheel drive, you can come into corners pretty heroically. Yeah, again, on the throttle, left foot braking, setting the car up, but you're just not gonna come out of the turn as nicely as you can with even a rear wheel drive or certainly an all wheel drive car can power out of those turns. Donut. He's coming in hot and he's gonna come out slow, but that's okay. Front wheel drive, you're never really gonna be that fast. I think he could get a second there if he just scrubbed speed earlier, got it a little tighter. Really good through the open hairpin right. Let's see if he does the no jump or the jump on the second one. He likes doing the second jump. Looks good, we'll take it. Coming through Scully's corner. You can see the finish. He's putting down all the power he's got. It's doing what it can. He grabbed third. And over the line. Shaving time, shaving time. Looks good. All right, so Chris here, Fiesta ST, how'd it go out there?
Definitely the course ruts up really fast, so we just have to play with that, especially downhill. Off the ruts had more grip. Back in the backside, I had more grip in the ruts, so it was just playing the game of find the grip.
It seems like the front wheel drive off the line does good around the hairpin. Okay, the sandy hill, but then also the donuts around the hay bale.
Oh boy. I tried to be really brave on the last run, handbraked in, tried to get a little bit more, and then as soon as you kind of like settle the car at all, it just digs a hole. So now you're just waiting for the hole to dig and come back around, and I handbraked even to try to just pivot and keep it tighter. I don't know how the times were on any of that, so I'm actually really excited to see if that had an effect.
All right, so you had 3 laps out there. Let's take a look at your fastest lap. What'd you do? What do you think? Where are you gonna put yourself?
I would be happy in this region, I guess.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so the trophy bug, I mean, it's a 600 something horsepower
I guess
trophy truck,
151 will be my guess if you want to make me guess a number.
If I made you guess a number, it would be 151.
I don't know, it sounds good. 0.13, because 13 is my lucky number.
I'm not sure if you were timing yourself in the car.
I wasn't.
But you did it in a 151.
No way.
0.15.
Oh no!
Which puts you faster than Zwart in the GT3 car.
I wasn't timing myself.
But behind Wilkie in the 600 horsepower trophy bug. Nice job out there.
Thank you.